putting my card here. If you want to cheat chain, it's where you cheat.
Okay. Oh, everybody heads down. Everybody knows their rule. Heads down. Heads down. We're asleep. Mafia, please raise your head. And please let me know your first target that you're going to kill. Please let me know the second target that you're going to kill. Please come to a conclusion. Thank you very much. And you can lower your heads. Cop, please raise your head. Who do you think is, or do you want to know? Cop, please raise your head. Medic, please raise your head. Who do you want to say? Please lower your head. Vigilante, who do you want to kill? And everybody wakes up. And Dota is now 2 shoutcasters, 4, as Toby and LD both roll over.
It's going to be fun. Red 5. Respect. Two nice arcs.
We did it! I'll take over Join Dota, you take over me.
A new superpower is born.
Do you think I would do that? That would be too obvious.
A new respect band.
So,
what shit is this?
Like, people meant, like, is it good for a cop to come forward?
Usually not in the first round. So here's the thing, James. In this with where there's 3 or there's 4 or 3.
How many Mafia are there?
3 or 4.
4.
So when that's the case, they can always kill 2 people.
So the cop there can be 3.
I mean,
if the vigilante goes full YOLO and just gambles.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
it's very unlikely Vigilante shot someone first.
So probably not on the first turn. But if the cop knows who one of the bad guys is, then it's useful in that first early
I don't know if
turns.
this is a good tactic. I like winning. I'm town. You can ask me, but I'm just going to listen and see what happens.
Is that your strategy?
I don't know. I don't know how to play the other side of the
here's
table.
The thing we need to think of.
The last time we lost.
Who would take out LD and
Mafia.
Toby night 1?
I mean, that's pretty obvious just because.
Well, people are taking
I
them
thought
out.
Choppy was
It would be James, wouldn't it?
No, it's not
was,
for that reason. They're taking them out because they think they're the.
I think they're just
better
strong
players.
players.
I mean, they've played all the rounds as well, right?
Yeah.
So.
No, Toby got killed night 0 last game.
Honestly, I also think LD was kind of weak in the last game.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually bad manner killing him twice.
I think LD is a good talent player. So he got voted off, or he got killed during the night because of that.
Although he didn't
Toby
do
also, he was
got today.
quite good in the game that he won.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, that makes sense.
He said a lot less last round.
So it makes sense
Yeah,
that someone who was
early.
actually in the last game, like who was watching it all the way, killed Toby. Because like I was getting killed earlier from the evil guys, whatever, and I didn't even see the last game. So it's like most likely someone who's actually into Mafia, whatever. I don't know werewolves. So it makes sense that someone who was actually watching the whole game or like participating in it was it, I guess.
So somebody.
Yeah. but someone who's actually watched the last, like all the last games. Like,
Okay, so
I mean, I've either been in or watched.
In the last game, first we had 2 Brits killed, then we had 2 Australians killed, and now we have an American and an Australian killed.
So you think it's an English person?
So it's...
Again,
Okay, Jim, these are all stupid reasons to look at people, okay? Again, like the first round is less about what you maybe heard about something or what you think, oh, they killed 2 like those are joke
okay,
reasons,
then Captain,
right?
should we go
There's no real reason.
I have to ask a moment. I have to ask you to phase out and put your heads down.
Okay.
Put your heads down.
You're bugging something up.
Put your heads down.
What?
Put your heads down. Heads down. You're sleeping for a moment.
Do we have like 6 Mafia or some shit?
She ran uncomfortable. What's going on?
Oh, we all got tired. Solar eclipse. I use something. Hello.
You can all safely raise your heads again.
It's someone's birthday party, right?
What happened?
What happened?
Nothing happened. It's
nothing.
daytime.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna guess that there was a card that was facing up that was on the ground that you wanted to get or something.
Okay, maybe.
Must have been.
Okay, can I just say when we were doing the Mafia thing, when like Mafia heads up,
Shiva said something funny, and like Syndrin and Wagger both laughed, and I did as well.
Yeah.
Wait.
I laughed as well.
Hang on. Oh, you know who was it? You said you reckon you should have taken a card. So who's now not got a card in front of them because maybe they left their Mafia card upturned? Yeah. Has everyone still got any
information is information.
Or she
yeah, but I guess but it would mean more.
No, but like, yeah, it would mean more.
If it was a
However,
Mafia card,
just having one confirmed town is incredibly strong.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's mine.
Confirmed anyone.
Who's played?
My card is
Who's
still
played?
there.
Who's played the most here?
Where's your card?
Other than this session.
No, just don't look at anything.
Syndrin, where's your card?
I only
Why
played
does it
like
matter
2
what
games
where
before
the cards are?
But you've played Mafia a lot, right? That's what you said earlier.
No, I played 2 games
But
before.
what do
I've played
people
a
tend
fuck
to
ton,
do on the first night? Ken plays it all the time. What do people tend to do on the first night?
Well, okay, generally on the first night, people go by the games that have been previously played, and they just see who's acting different, and also people respond differently to pressure.
Yeah.
So let's say like Pimp responded very differently to when he was accused versus when he was town versus when he was mafia.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck?
Why is that
I
point
was
going
just so
on?
mad.
Same thing with Waga.
so
Like
pissed.
when
It's
Waga was town, he was very confident and like he wasn't town, but when he was mafia and he was accused, he was very nervous and he acted very differently. So
what do you reckon? What's the best?
I think we should accuse someone and see how they respond.
This is Hani's
Which,
first
by
game,
the
right?
way,
So,
which, by the way, can I say
so
something?
go with me.
Because you're gonna make the argument that we should kill the weaker player because they don't contribute as much. But how does a weaker player ever grow? Like
Whoa, no.
By matching.
Yo, we want to win. Okay?
Yeah, true.
I don't care about growing mafia players. Like,
Yeah.
Ludi's
no,
already
fuck
sponsored.
this shit, and we're gonna fucking
Survival of
win.
the fittest.
Yeah.
I'm saying it for myself, for my sake.
I want to hear a defense.
Because last game I just got killed. I'm gonna keep getting killed if I
But
keep
you
getting
were
played.
Mafia.
Yeah, by simple RNG.
Yeah, but
I don't know about that.
RNG.
Him getting killed has
Part of the RNG was the. I don't know if I really want to participate for the opening rounds of this game. That was what my suspicion was based on.
You
It's
had
body
a
language,
very
dude. It's not just
torso twisted mafia.
But you played this a lot, right?
No, this was like my third game.
So so
I
for
only
me,
played
I
it
look
once,
at
so.
either the useless players, like the people who don't like talk a whole lot, or I would say the most dangerous players. For me, since personally, I don't think anybody has a good read. Like, I don't think any of you have a natural.
Well, did
sixth
anyone
sense that
did
you
anyone
can read
hear anything during the night? That's what I
Yes,
I did not.
I can comment
Absolutely
that.
nothing.
Okay, during the Mafia phase, there was the Mafia please come to a conclusion, but I did not actually hear any movements of it.
I heard
I
laughing.
can only say that
There's a lot of people.
definitely Shane laughed, and
Yeah.
definitely Lumi laughed.
Yeah, I did.
And I
So,
laughed
as well.
I don't know if the Mafia themselves would laugh when a conclusion, like,
Yeah.
it sounds weird that Mafia would be like, like, I don't know.
People are smart enough. People are smart
When
enough
you're, like,
to do that though. Like,
Yeah, okay.
Nervous because
But
you're
are they
laughing,
smart?
you laugh.
I don't know, I could buy into that.
I agree that people will be smart enough, but that's something that you plan ahead. Like at the moment, you won't be like, haha, because that was a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
because
It was
I've
very
played in games.
natural
I've played in
reaction.
games where people have been mafia. They've raised their head, and then they've been like, and then like this. Like people will eventually do stupid shit like that.
Can I accuse
I think
James
nervous-
just solely for the fact that I think you're probably the most dangerous player here because one, I know you played before. Two, you got by.
No, I haven't.
You got by last game. You said you literally went Twitter and you said I always get voted off first. I know you played.
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway,
Got him.
So I know that you played before. Also, last game was a breeze. I mean, you guys got by with 3 people not saying anything. It just happened to be like the 3 people were the quietest. Were also mafia.
In my defense, I'm gonna play this. I'm
Well,
playing this
can
differently
anybody
because
second?
I am town. I think he's right with the laughing, and I'm fine with that. And if you want to throw me off, if you got to lynch somebody, if you think I'm dangerous, I think
no,
that's
actually,
kind
I
of
just
shitty
want to
because
get you information.
I'm quite happy actually trying to help and trying to win.
Okay.
So
that's actually all I wanted
just
you to talk so we can get something out of you.
Remember, he also
we didn't
gave
get anything
he
out of
also
it.
gave the information that like you said something else, right? Like I'm gonna say I'm town, and then I'm gonna ask me. You said ask me questions and I can help or not.
Yeah, why not?
I could use this capitalist point on own though. Like I won in the last game, it's kind of quiet.
Yeah, you
really
spying dog.
And you normally talk.
No, I agree. We should both. We should look to get James and OT talking as much as possible, right? Yes, just that.
Captain is playing the same way as last game when he was.
Yeah, definitely.
He's starting the exact same. So either he is just switching completely
He's also
around,
probably
or
dead.
Or it's
He's probably dead.
He's also probably
Why did
dead.
he get shot last game?
And Hanny's just kind of chilling out.
Did you get shot night 0 or night 1? You got shot night 1 last
I
game.
got shot in
night 1.
No, I got lynched.
You got lynched.
You got lynched.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lynched him.
Who died night 1 the last game? Who died night 1?
I got Toby.
No, it was me and him in night 2. It was me and Cinder in night 2, I think.
No, that was night 1.
No,
the first one's night 0.
Oh,
right?
no, who was night 0 then?
Toby was night 0. I forgot who the other was.
No, I lived 1 day.
No, Gods and Toby
and Gods. I feel sorry for you, Toby. Getting shot around 0 2 games in a row.
People hate you, Toby. Sorry.
So the question is, do we go with the cap strategy of getting the least, like killing the most dangerous person for the town? Or do we just try to...
Do we want to try just not lynching someone in the first round?
I really don't think that's a good idea.
I know we haven't done it with the bigger group
But
and
that's
having
not-
the extra person with the jack.
The Mafia is even stronger now than it was in the game where we skipped it. Now it's a bad idea. We
Now
have a
we get no
vigilante.
more new information.
We have a vigilante, but we can't use him because we have no info. So
Yeah, we
basically,
need more
if he
information.
gets
We need to
shot,
accuse people.
we're fucked.
Right, so we need to accuse people to
then we're
start
just gonna lose
conversation.
some
Personally, I think he's acting kind of different.
That's
He's
right.
a
He was
little
always
bit
very
more
laid
active
back.
than before, but
I think he's
still I can't
he's
tell.
just seems a lot more nervous, or like less laid back than last game. Whether that's because he's a town role or a Mafia role, I have no idea. But he's
I'm also not in a comfortable
he's
position.
You're sitting in a
I accuse Yuri.
I think he's.
I second this just because we... I think we
Okay.
have a good
Okay, what's your defense?
I am 100% town. I have been town every fucking time. I
This
wish
doesn't
I
matter.
was the Mafia,
That doesn't matter.
but I mean, what's
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't care.
Let him finish his
let him
defense, please
like,
don't
look,
interrupt.
let him
What's your defense?
But-
Well, that doesn't matter.
fuck your defense. But I don't know. I feel like the first round defenses are kind of tough. I mean, I'm sitting in a different position because I'm in a beanbag chair. I don't think my mannerisms that much different. I don't know. I mean, does it really seem like I'm acting more nervous? Am I more fidgety?
Do you think
A little bit more active, not
More
really
active in terms of
fidgety.
accusing people? Well,
Well,
I'm
no,
more
I-
active
I
because
don't know.
it seems like last round when we had this last round was the first time we had the extra Mafia person.
Yeah.
And I understand the logic of lynching people like math-wise, sort of randomly in the first round, but it really backfired last time.
Yeah.
So I want to raise the point of, are we absolutely sure we want to follow that same strategy again because it was a total train wreck.
But that's how probability
Did we
works.
lynch
Like
the
sometimes
first
you.
night
Do you
of
think
the
he's-
second,
That's fine.
Think he's town or not?
game,
But, like,
though, right?
I actually want to hear base kid.
I'm just saying that's why I've been talking more.
I think
because
he's a good player, and I want to know what he thinks.
Look, I mean, I'm just so going back to what we pointed out in round 2 was that.
Wait, Cat, why is your shoes on?
Slippers.
Come on, no, seriously.
I brought my own slippers.
There's a limited amount of fucking time,
Right,
right?
so
Go.
Andrew played fairly quiet in round 2, and then as we got a little bit further in and the numbers dwindled, you got more active, right?
I've done that pretty much every game, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
so
been
that is
pretty much the same.
That is a little bit different this game, I would say. But I don't know if that's because we're playing more and you just want to get more involved. Or, you know,
I mean, it's really what I just said. I just think we should have a discussion about changing the general strategy of
But yeah,
not
but
lynching
it
someone.
does,
And
it
maybe
does seem
that's
a little bit different.
Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea.
But even before you got
Good
accused,
idea.
you were interacting a little bit, right?
I think he was putting up a pretty solid defense. I think base skip's like kind of on track.
Okay.
But I think Zori's fine.
Yeah,
What do you think?
The reason I accused him was because I actually think it's him. I don't think it's him at all.
You think it's Pimp or
Yeah.
Sid?
And you
I think
wanted
it's
him to
Pimp.
back you
And
up.
I wanted to see how he would react to accusing someone else.
And he
And-
was pretty eager to
Yeah,
shit
and-
all over my defense
and
before I
I
even
was
said
like,
anything.
yeah, I was like, pretty
Yeah, because
sure.
you can't say... Okay, so what you said basically was, like...
I've been town every game.
You've been told
That's
every
a
game,
statement of fact.
and then that's why you shouldn't kill me. That's unbelievable.
That was
it makes no sense.
the preface to the additional part.
Okay, that's
So there was a
But
little.
you can't put it up as a point.
Everyone is
I
essentially
make it more
doing
likely
the
that he was Mafia this time if he hasn't been Mafia.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong because you have a new situation. You
Yeah,
can't evaluate the whole
come on.
thing. You always
That's the same
evaluate the new
RNG, you
situation.
have to have it like
Anyway,
I don't know if that's how numbers work.
Statistically, what's the best play?
The best play?
Yeah,
It's
statistically.
Lynch Tech because he's playing completely different than last time.
Yeah. I'm really not.
Shut up, can we hear from Hotbit?
I think he's clean. I think he's fine. I think we should listen to this guy.
So do we need to vote, or do you?
No, I'm sorry, Sam. I don't need you, but Hotbit's been trying to talk for
I just think I actually think he's fun, and I think we should listen to this guy.
So do you rescind the challenge, or do we have to vote?
Do people still accuse Sayori?
No,
Okay.
Can I just say, we have tried to lynch him.
Connie wants to talk. The quiet boy wants to say something.
I think, from my point of view, I think James was the most suspicious in the very start. He seems a bit nervous to me.
He's scratching his beard.
Going from the last game into this game, I just feel like that he kind of came off in trying to, defend his side.
But he was a super chill Mafia, right?
Yeah, he was.
And now he might be a super.
He started last game with I'm Mafia.
And now he might be a super.
I'm also cop, and
now he might be a super agitated.
And now this time he started off.
Is this the first time you played?
Yes.
Okay.
I also think the
That's a good
defense.
Well, I'm just
My initial instinct when Toby and LD were the first people out was that it was a classic James move, and because he knows it would be a classic James move, we would say, oh, that's too much of a James move, and that's why he did it.
Well, you guys give him way too much credit.
We gave him too much credit in that fucking lying game.
Right.
Sometimes he's dumb.
Yeah. And I think what Cap was mentioning earlier is that I think Lumi jumped on that train to defend James earlier, and I felt like these two are very suspicious.
In all fairness, right? It's your first time playing, so I think that you're a townsperson, okay, and you're outing another townsperson, because I don't think as a Mafia you probably have the balls to come forward and draw attention to yourself your first time. So I think you're towns, and I'm sorry, but I don't think you're reading it. But and I think I want to go to Sind and as plays this. You got voted out last time, and I want to see what's statistically the best play.
So what did you asked? What statistically is the best play right now?
Yeah.
We need to lynch. Okay.
Yes.
Because there's 4 Mafia. If there was 3 versus 9, I think you can do.
You want to get it down to 2 as quickly as possible.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay with what you said because I know your experience as well. And the pimp was different.
For me, the biggest difference in play relative to all the last rounds, like in combination, like how they usually play, is Ted. He's playing the most different for me.
He is quiet.
He drew so much fire for his other
I
plays. I
thought, okay, when I got a shout, I'm going to get targeted again, and I was the medic twice in a row, and I was like, okay, I'll be quieter because...
That's true, even if he's a medic,
like,
how we lynch him, he's only protecting himself.
That's true, I protected myself 3 times when I was a medic.
So if he's the
medic... You have 5 minutes to decide on what you're going to do.
How strong do you feel on him? I'm like pretty, like...
Okay, so
you
can accuse me.
Ken, what is it about him that makes you so suspicious?
He joined up to
Is
it just that he jumped on?
No, not just that. Just like a lot of things, like how he's sitting, how he's talking, like just.
There is a fucking scenery behind me.
I had one last game and I was totally wrong, so I'm nervous about it.
As I was accusing you, I was asking like, do you think he's like suspicious? Like, yeah, like.
No, you know why? Because if you bring up arguments which have no which are completely arbitrary.
I mean, I don't think it's arbitrary. I think
it's what? No, but why would you bring up arguments which mean nothing?
Who?
Sorry.
What
but he said it's an intro. Okay, so I was wrong because I was.
The point was that I was town 4 times in a row, and I think I've done pretty much the same thing 4 times in a row.
Yeah, and I disagree with this.
Well, that's fine, but it's still a statement of fact. It's not like an arbitrary use.
But I thought you wanted to do some
that you're being called out if you do something different.
I think it's just because he cut you off mid-sentence and didn't hear the entire sentence.
The other
and
thing
just
is,
made a conclusion based on
like we were saying, the fact is we've all played, or most of us have played 4 games of this now.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be playing the same way across all 4 games.
Exactly.
It's a red herring to go for that, and I'm not just saying that because I've been accused.
Yeah, but there are a lot of things that are unable for you to change, like your inflection of your voice, how you're sitting, how how you shake, all that kind of stuff is something that is not.
But he's sat on the floor. That's why he's sitting differently.
No, I'm saying I think he's fine.
Okay, all right, good.
I think he's fucking guilty.
Yeah, but that's a fair point to make.
If you accuse him, I'll second.
Yeah, I'm definitely accused. Well, that's why I'm asking you. How strong do you feel about
Ted versus Pimp?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's pretty even for me.
Then I would go for
accuse him. I'll second.
If you feel stronger about Pimp, I'll jump.
Okay, so Pimp defense.
Okay, so first of all, it's actually true. Like, Surin has his foot there. I always sit like this.
Bullshit.
If I shut up. This was no math, okay? You can't bullshit me on no math. So I always sit like this. So in case I get like a special roll, I can always like be like this and not get accused because now I don't have my hands like this or some bullshit. So I always sit like this, and I don't know, like
to be honest,
I just get
I don't think how good your defense is going to be. We need to do something.
That's great. That's great.
So,
but I just think we have better chances. Okay, so if we just look at this objectively, do we have better chances if we kill Ted on B? Like, what are the odds for town in the long run, in like 2 or 3 rounds?
I mean, if it was, the thing is, like,
I think it's 50-50.
If we're standing at a neutral ground, I would say you're probably more helpful than him. But we're not at a neutral area. Like, we've had something happen, and that's you really jumping on him.
Okay, then I wanna. Wait a second. What are the chances that you have a special role? We have vigilante. We have the medic. We have.
I don't fucking say anything.
We have the.
It's like 50-50. There's like,
no. We have
because there's 4 Mafia and 3 roles, there's 7 roles and 14
That's assuming that you're down.
No, it's not. That's assuming that the dead people didn't
have
a role.
if
a special role.
If Mafia is a special role.
Yeah,
16.
Okay.
Because what my idea was, if you kill me, you maybe like the probability that you have a special role is higher, so you have more value than me for the town. But that's not true because we already have some kills happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
And we lost 2 people.
We lost 2 people, which may
Yes,
have been
our
one
5
of the
minutes
3
are up.
I think we vote on him unless you rescind.
I honestly, I don't think there's. I really think it's him.
All right, let's vote.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Nobody made a motion to pin Muckle yet?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just did his defense.
Okay. Voting for Pimp Muckle to be lynched in 3, 2, 1.
Hold up.
Wait.
I have something else. Alright, I'm coming out.
I thought the time
I'm the police. I checked base kip. Base kip is Mafia. And I've just been just figuring out where people are lying. Base kip as a Mafia. I'm police.
Is there someone else police?
Does anyone else want to say they're police?
If someone else is cop, this is now you call.
I am not police.
Okay, I'm police. Alright, no one else is coming up, right? I happened to get base skip just because I wanted to know if he was Mafia or not. I think he's a good
How many people
He's
have we
Mafia.
lost?
I think our best chance is town people for me to come out and for me to take base skip out of the town.
So you're gonna. Okay, so what happens now is we. Okay,
so
don't kill me.
So here's the just stop. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So base skip as a Mafia player likes to play the he's not going to hard charge it, right? He's not going to be like, yes, you should definitely take out that person, but he's going to kind of lead that way.
He has been more silent.
When it came to Ziori, he said that he was like, no, I don't really think so. I think his argument's right. I'm not saying that's what he is. I'm just giving all my information out before I get capped. I'm dead, right?
No, but the medic can save you.
Yeah, but no,
he's not
get
gonna
double stat.
That's really good. Okay, listen, if he gets double shot and he gets his Mafia, that's a super trade.
Yeah.
That is
and I give you as much information.
I don't know.
How is that not a good trade?
I don't think 1 for 1 is
4
good.
Mafia versus 10 townsfolk.
I mean, we definitely fucking kill him, but like.
Are we still on?
Can we hear what?
No one else counterclaims. I think we're for sure just.
Well, I mean, base skip should say I'm the police, right?
Yeah,
why is he not saying that?
Base
Why is
skip,
he
are you
not
the
saying
police?
He didn't say it.
He didn't say it.
Who's the cop?
He's not. It's fucking him. He's dead. All right, but. We gotta talk about what happens when he dies.
But does he still
Right,
get to
is-
defend?
He gets a defense, yeah, he gets a defense.
Let's
but-
assume we do have a medic. They have to put it on him.
Yes.
So that way the Mafia have to use 2 shots. So if only 1 person dies tonight, either the Mafia are mind playing us, or he was right, he's the cop.
No, if he dies, he's definitely the cop, because there's no way a town is gonna sabotage the town and come out. Like, if I'm town, I'm never gonna be like, oh, I'm cop, and just randomly play.
Right, but the point is, if he dies, which he is going to, then at least we've saved 1 life and we've definitely got rid of a Mafia.
It's
a
really good.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we rescind.
I want to hear his defense though.
Okay.
Also, do you think he's Mafia Pimp?
He's been really quiet.
What the fuck do you mean you have no idea?
Like the one,
If
he
the
was
only cop. He just said.
He was Mafia the one before last
Alright,
year,
okay.
right? And we said, you're super quiet. And he said nothing.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
I think
defense.
Okay, voting! In 3,
Wait, whoa. Let me hear his defense first.
Okay. Here's the one thing, and I think this is a little bit weak, but I still have to defend myself. I still have to try my absolute best to not be taken out of the game here. So I feel like I played a decent town in the first game. Everybody pointed out. Yeah.
What about this game?
Yeah. we can get to that.
Get to the point. You're running over stuff.
Okay, right.
Let him finish.
I played a bad Mafia in the second game, or at least in my opinion. Some people said that they thought I did it well, but in my opinion, I don't think I did. And in this game, I don't know. You guys are accusing me of being a little bit quiet. There has been a lot of other discussion going on.
No, he's saying
it's not just like he literally pointed at you, and the moderator was like, "You are Mafia."
Yeah.
That's the accusation.
That's
it's not
what
about
he's
your
saying.
quiet or anything else.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Because he is a.
So like, either you're Mafia, or he's Mafia.
Yeah.
So that's what you're saying. You're saying he is Mafia.
Yeah. I mean, I have to, right?
Okay, what? I have to. Come on.
He just glitched himself.
Kill him.
He's
Okay,
dead.
you're dead.
Okay.
It is nighttime. Everybody
Okay,
focus.
hold on. One more thing. I have to say this.
No, you
okay,
can't.
Let's move on.
Listen to this one thing.
Even though I want us to
this
win,
is
like,
super
you
important for
actually
the
can't
time.
Can we move on? Can we
You
move
actually
on to
can't
the
say
next
You have to wait
round?
till next round.
We are not saying
You
anything
can't
anymore.
talk
It's
after
nighttime.
you go to bed.
Everybody's asleep. I'll wait with eating my pie. It's a big sacrifice. Mafia, please raise your heads. Who do you want to kill? Who do you want to kill second?
Someone thought.
I was called guy. Lower your heads. Cop, please raise your head. Who do you want to know? Vigilante, please raise your head. Medic, please raise your head. Who do you want to save? Lower your head. Raise your head. It is morning, and indeed, capitalists are
A
dead.
double sacrifice detective.
That's the only death.
It's the only death.
It's something that was gonna be important, but they went for that place, and that's fine. Basically, if we protected the cop and they decided to not kill him because they could go for killing as many as possible and getting those in the favor in numbers, I was gonna say that he needs to check this couch because we haven't said much at all, and it would be really good to know any of us for sure.
Right, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, they're definitely gonna kill him.
Yeah, there's 100% happen.
Yeah.
But I'm questioning, the thing is, when the police only has one shot anyway, right? And he says it, isn't he useless after that?
No, he gets to do it every single
round.
night.
Police
No,
can check on
what?
every
Just
round.
What?
Not just the
What?
vigilante.
No, the
Every-
vigilante has one
Vigilante.
shot. The vigilante has one shot. The cop can check every night.
So is it not better as a policeman to wait until later in the game?
Yes,
Well,
but
the thing
if
is-
he keeps getting taken out, it's good for him to use that information. That was
wanted to
good.
save
Yeah,
this.
because
That
Scott's
is
built
actually
very-
that's like the only play.
But
for
isn't
the
the big
situation.
question?
He has to
isn't
do
the big
that.
question that
There's no way.
because he disappears
No, he
and
can
really,
say,
like,
"Oh, I heard
if-
him move."
If the
Oh, yeah, you
mafia
could try-
knows, yo, can you listen? If the mafia knows, right, that it's a cop, so they only use one shot, obviously, right?
No, they
No.
use two.
No,
shots.
they use two.
They use
Sure.
two.
They have to.
They have-
use
they
it.
use
The
two.
medic will save him.
Yeah.
And you can block one shot.
Basically, Cap was the cop, he was Mafia, and now we're down to 3.
There's 3 Mafia.
But that tells us a couple of things. First of all, we know we don't have a cop. And second of all, we know we still have a medic.
Correct.
So we do still
No,
have a medic.
we don't know.
No.
The medic could be dead, and the Mafia will make sure that the cop's dead.
Yeah.
They could have always.
That it just.
Okay,
But
that
I-
actually happened 2 games ago. I think.
Really?
That
So
exists.
statistically, best play.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
It's a
I
great
think
play.
so.
It wasn't perfect.
What would you say if the cop doesn't do that, make that play in that situation?
I think if
he,
I
he
was
must have actually he must have been kind of nervous.
Can I just
that-
say one thing?
He must have been nervous
But I
that
think
him.
we should probably talk about the meta game later and focus on this because I mean, the play's over. Like we can discuss it.
Oh yeah, but this
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
might have an impact on the game. from
How?
now.
if I was him, if I was Cap, and I got a red or Mafia check the first night, I would just be like, I heard base kit move 100% during the Mafia phase.
You could try to disguise it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is, okay,
But
so
you had to do it
I
because
hope
I
he
was
would.
accused.
But he had to do it, or an innocent guy
Yeah,
might have died. So he had a guarantee of a guilty kill. He had to do it.
I
So
still
he
think
could lost 2.
wait a second. He must
I
have
still have
been
nothing.
really,
It
he
could
must
have
have been
been
really
retested
nervous
that
about him
night.
not being Mafia, because else he wouldn't have interrupted right before we were about
How
to
would
vote.
how would he know?
Because he
only
might
I
have-
couldn't know, but why
But he
would
would have. The
okay.
thing is, he would have said, "I checked him and he's clean." That's the other thing that
Yeah.
Cap didn't do. He could have
Well, he
given us
can't
some
check 2
information.
people.
Yeah, he only had one night.
He only check.
He doesn't know if I'm.
No, he only had one.
He has
night.
no idea if I'm
Sorry,
good
go
or
ahead.
not.
Okay, so I think the most suspicious people here are
Yes,
both
it was
Hoppit
up.
and
Yeah.
Pim. Like one for Hoppit initiating the thing on Sayori, and then like.
What,
I
did he say
initiated
suspicious?
it on him to
Yeah, but-
see his reaction.
And then what, after Pimp reacting in such a way by interrupting, you're like, okay, I can jump on this situation and use this as like.
So you think it's Ken?
Or Ken or Pimp?
Can I just? I think we've got to look at. Obviously, we know. Or we assume.
Oh, you're here too.
We assume, right? The base kit was definitely.
Oh, he was mad.
Definitely. Now we look back. We
100%.
think, right, who kind of spoke up or didn't directly fire
Nobody
shots?
accused
The only
him.
but one thing I think that is important to notice that Pinmuckle, when we've kind of suggested other people, he's always come up with a very good kind of story about what he feels about the person. When I believe Kat mentioned someone else, I think Zari mentioned base kit, Pim was like, I'm not sure. Now I think that's because Pim is Mafia along with base kit. Since he's in a situation where he's Mafia, he didn't know how to deal with that situation. Like, do I defend this guy because he's a Mafia?
That's a really good point.
Do I just fire him and bring him down because
what I was saying, I have no other information than what Cap said, because I mean he told it to all of you guys, right? I checked him. I'm the cop. He's evil. Boom. That's it. Like I hadn't had more.
Well, the more is that no one else spoke up about it. So the fact that no one else spoke up about it means that he's very likely cop, or the cop died in the first 2 shots, which is unlikely.
But if I were, okay, wait a second. If I were Mafia, I would say I'm cop.
Why?
Because maybe I can save him
because
and be
base wasn't even giving a good
that doesn't. I think Cap was cop.
I'm trying to make sense.
There's no 100%. He's dead.
Yeah.
So
he knew it was
and to keep this game rolling, and I think we're doing well, I'm going to accuse you. Anybody want to second?
I'll second it.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll tell you why I don't like this right now.
Basically,
hold on.
Good.
So two things. All right, I'll explain. Hotbit is setting up people, right? All the time, right now in this game. And he has a really good idea what he does because he's a veteran of the game.
He's just data mining,
So
dude.
let's just say that he has a good idea what he does and a good he has a good strategy.
So he sounds like a good town person.
Precisely. But
Statistically,
he was
you've
accusing
got
you, and basically
people
was
that
the
know how to
one
play
to jump to your defense, like right away.
To his defense?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
he waited until you finished talking.
I don't remember.
Okay,
basically.
well,
What did he say in my defense? I don't remember.
Didn't he say
anything.
like he doesn't buy it or something?
He said he doesn't know what.
Didn't he say that before?
He only said anything in his defense when Cap asked for his opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He basically said he didn't know, if I recall.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And the reason that Cap asked for his opinion, because obviously he knew he was Mafia, so he wanted to know
exactly
if there was
So
something.
maybe he would say, I don't know and I don't have an opinion.
The point
if
still
he was
stands.
Mafia, and he's
That's essentially what Baskip said.
The point still stands. My argumentation on Zari was still, I want to say good, because I misunderstood him. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's why my argumentation was wrong in the context. But I still from my point, my argumentation was right. So I can't.
So
I
you,
can't
sir, are
justify.
getting accused right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm getting accused because Hotbit is trying to make.
Have you ever been Mafia?
What do you think?
I've never played Mafia. No, I've never been Mafia.
You've never been Mafia.
These two are Mafia.
And he also said I was acting very differently.
I have no like.
No, he didn't accuse. He asked.
Ken only accused me to hear what
I
you
wanted
would
to
say.
see what his reaction was. And look, okay, so I'm
That's
gonna
a good
explain.
price,
Like,
still.
it's really easy to fall into a trap of saying like, okay, I fear that this guy's experienced, that he can manipulate me and whatever. But I think that you should just trust in all the things that I've said and whether you believe me or not, and just rely on your own decision on that. You know, like don't be afraid to make a decision. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but it's important that you do that. Don't just be like, okay, this guy's played a lot. I don't trust him.
Wouldn't you say that if you had accused someone that was innocent, and your Mafia saying, don't be afraid to kill people, guys, that would be a pretty good defense for you. Or an attack for you, to get us on our side. So, yeah, we've got to kill somebody, guys. And you're accusing Pimp.
I don't think it's we gotta kill someone. I think there's a lot of good reasons why we need to accuse him.
I just don't think
But the thing is, statistically, we've taken away a Mafia, statistically, right? So we're doing great. And then at the same time, the people who are experienced with the game get killed off first. But statistically, the experienced people are actually properly town. So I'm much more comfortable with Pimp. And even though you also accused Pimp,
I also think
I don't know.
That's the reason Cap came out as cop, because he thought he was going to get shot, regardless of what he was going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like,
So
people think I'm a good player, so they will kill me for next, I will just give town a chance.
So the thing is,
I think Pim is too German.
No, I think OD.
Come on, look at this.
I think OD made a really good point in that.
One conversation, please.
Sorry. I think OD made a really good point in that when we were almost 100% certain that Base Kip was Mafia, I asked Pimp, like, what do you feel about that? And since this is his, what I think, first time being Mafia, he wasn't sure what to fucking do in that situation. He was just like, I don't know. I mean, it's not really. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
it's like 90% that
Yeah,
that guy's Mafia.
I was 100%
Odie
sure
was
because
the
I
one
trust
that
Kev.
first.
Yeah, but
you said I don't know.
I had no more information.
Okay, we've heard the defense. Let's take a fucking vote.
Yeah, let's vote. Let's vote.
I think
Okay. Vote.
if I had to choose between Pim and Ken, I would go with Ken. If you're unsure with both sides,
You would choose
I'd rather have
me as Mafia?
Yes, I'd rather have you out just because if you're more experienced in your Mafia, it's gonna fuck with everyone's mind way more.
But you could also get rid of him later, depending on
Yeah,
what
but
he does.
It is time to vote. 3, 2.
Well, we can get rid of him. We can get rid of him
Please.
later.
3, 2, 1. Vote.
What are we voting on?
For Pim.
You're out.
What are you voting on?
We go to sleep, right? We go to sleep?
I vote for, buddy.
What?
We go to sleep.
Yeah, we go to sleep.
Yeah, you go to sleep. That's what you do after you're voting. Correct. Sleeping.
Hold on, let me get into it.
Yes.
After everybody is settled in, it will be a Mafia that erases their heads. Who is your first kill? Who is your second kill? Lower your heads. Cop, raise your head. Lower your head. Vigilante, raise your head. Who do you want to kill? Lower your head. Medic, raise your head. Who do you want to save? Who do you want to save? Lower your head. Everybody wakes up. Well,
All right,
I would say everybody. One person dies.
Okay, before we play the round, can I check my phone? Because I've been called like 3 times and got 10 messages, so I'm assuming it might be something urgent.
Okay.
Have fun, guys.
Okay, so wait. How many Mafia does it take to kill a person?
Somebody check his messages.
We need 3 to kill 2. If there's only 2, they can only kill 1.
Yeah.
So we could just control his dead.
So, but what could be the case?
If they're playing the cool.
Yeah, 3 can.
You actually can't say anything.
Yeah. I was just gonna explain the rule, stuff like that.
Okay, so it's either there was a save, a stack, or it's down to 2 Mafia.
Why would they stack?
I mean,
just to play cool.
Just saying that.
Sometimes they do that to make you get the implication that you've already.
I will say this. I 100% heard this bastard moving around like a mafioso in the night. 100%.
During the Mafia phase.
I'm happy.
During the Mafia
I'm happy with this.
100%.
I second it.
100%.
During the Mafia?
Yes, I heard this rustly move.
Did
and
you
then
move
sort
during
of
the Mafia
pointing
phase?
or
Okay, this is the thing,
Can I
right?
say
Either
something?
he's lying, right? But we just kill him
No,
and him,
wait,
and we
wait.
get 1 Mafia.
Can I say something?
We just kill both.
If I was to
We
make
can
a
only
Statistically.
No,
yeah, but like, we
you
can
can
lynch
only
one
choose
now.
just a person that likes him.
No, he moved. And
thing
then
is-
I definitely heard it move. 100%.
If
Does
he
anyone
has,
have anything else to say about that?
I mean, I want to know. Did you move?
I did not move during Mafia phase because I'm not Mafia.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%
What the
move.
fuck? So one of them has to be lying.
yeah, exactly. But the thing is, statistically, if there was
Why
1
is
kill
he
last
talking
night.
onto each other?
Okay, honey, listen.
No.
The very likely
Why are
chance
you
that
defending yourself again?
I'm not defending. I'm just trying to explain that the most likely situation is that that
One
guy
of
is
them
Mafia.
is-
That guy is Mafia.
Well, why is there
This
only
guy's
one
also
dead
Mafia,
person?
and it's down to 1 kill power, and there's 2 left.
Yeah, that's like
That is what I
because
think
there's
is
either
occurred.
two Mafia still left or the medic
Yeah.
healed
Saved.
one of the ones
Okay.
Which
that died.
statistically ain't
So
apparently great.
Here's the thing though. What I find weird is that Zairi was the one that got killed, and Ken is the one that survived.
That's true.
Yes.
So we thought, I thought the general feeling was
The
that
only way that you should be alive is that you were saved by medic.
Or he's a Mafia.
Or
Or
the
you're
Mafia
Mafia.
didn't hit me because they only have 1 kill power, and I'm a likely save target.
But why would they
Well,
take
why-
out
why-
Andrew?
Huh?
Why would they take out Andrew?
Because look, if I'm Mafia and I only have 1 kill power left, and I'm thinking Hotbit led a good lynch on the person that was Mafia, I would be like, if the medic's alive, they're probably going to save Hotbit. And since we only have 1 kill power, if we shoot Hotbit, then it's no one dies.
Okay.
So they wanted to kill someone that was likely town.
Disregarding last round, right? No, looking at last round in terms of
that process.
We should statistically be up, right? And if you were to kill Zayori and you were Mafia, that's pretty, like, maybe obvious, or someone's setting you up because you want you to be towns. But if you're accusing him for moving,
he moved.
I'm very happy. I'm sorry, but you might end up having to go as well afterwards.
I understand.
But statistically,
then
I think
down
that's
to 1 Mafia.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Look,
so I'm much happier like this. I can come back.
If we're at 1 kill power, it is like almost 0% chance that I'm Mafia. I'm just like, there's no way that if he's Mafia, I'm also Mafia. I'm the only one that fucking went on him. Okay.
No, I said we play
You
this
either
play.
believe Pimp is Mafia.
Okay,
Pimp,
I'll put out the like.
Okay, yeah, we get it. We get it.
Can I say something? You know, only 1 person died, but I still believe that Ken and James are Mafia. And I saved myself, and I did not die last round. So
you're the medic.
You're the medic.
Yes, I am.
Shit.
And I'm going to say that I'm the medic, so if only 1 person dies, I still believe that these
Dude,
two are
like, look,
I don't know.
Whether you save me or not, it doesn't mean that they
But
don't
why
know
is
who
only
you're
one
gonna
person
save.
dead
Like,
then, right?
Okay, the thing is, right?
Yeah, it could be that there's
You are
two
so
Mafia.
dead.
So you can only kill 1 person
Yeah,
with
I
2
know,
Mafia,
but it
not
can
2.
also happen, right? That there's still more Mafia alive, and if I save myself, I could have been dead on that point.
Basically, his point is that he's claiming to be a doctor, and he doesn't think that
definitely the doctor.
there's no double shot to his Zayori. Right? That's what you're saying.
I don't think he. Do you
And
know
if there's
that-
no double shot on Zayori, then one of them should go to Ken.
How many Mafia do you
No,
think?
I think there's 2 fucking Mafia left.
Yeah, and that's his counterpoint. Yeah.
How many Mafia do you think?
At least 2. There must be 2.
Okay, of course there must be 2. We only
Did
had
you
2
save
lynches,
yourself
but
last night?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
it doesn't
That's why
matter
I'm
who you
saying
save.
that
So it
It's who they
has to
think
be,
you're
but
gonna
why would they
save.
target you?
Because
you haven't been.
No, because I made the points on the Mafia that I think are the correct ones.
I don't think they.
And there's only 1 bullet that takes it out.
I don't think they would have gone. For
You really shouldn't. First, you shouldn't have said that you're medic.
Well,
but
now I
also-
say it.
Right, but I mean, I don't blame you. Like you're new, like whatever.
The only
but,
thing
like,
is, if there are only 2 Mafia left, as long as they can't target him.
No, because
Yeah,
they
well,
Can they not double
You
shot?
can double shot him, can't
no,
You need 3
Just
Mafia.
remember, only have
left.
one
You
shot.
can't
Just
do
use
it.
So if
himself,
there's
well
2
done.
Mafia,
Correct.
they-
So he
he
can
stays
stay alive
alive
if there's 2
forever.
left. However, that means he can't he can't save anyone else, and I'm gonna die because there's no threat anymore of it. You know, that's what I'm saying.
The thing is, if he saves himself and the Mafia wastes a shot on him, they've wasted his shot. If he saves someone else and the Mafia wastes a shot on them, we still don't get any more information unless he tells us the next day who he saved. So he would have to tell us who he saved the next day for us to know that the Mafia targeted someone else and it was that person. And then we
Yeah,
would
but
know that
that would be
person was
stupid
innocent.
because then the Mafia would just kill it.
Right,
Well, here's
but
the
the
thing,
point is,
from the
only
Mafia-
if they target him, and they would have to assume that he would try to save himself.
Right, from the Mafia standpoint, it's a 50-50, assuming there's only 2 Mafia. Either you go for him or somebody else.
They're gonna go for someone else. Like
100%.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know if Ani, Ani's gonna save them.
You're gonna medic him.
I mean, the chance of him correctly saving someone else is
It's
so
50-50.
fucking
Yeah, but
low.
that's why you should not tell who he's going to save if he's
Right,
not
you shouldn't
saving
say
himself.
who you're gonna save. You might save yourself.
Don't say it.
Might save someone else. Who knows?
Well,
Okay.
he has a 1 in 8 shot of saving someone who the Mafia kill.
Or like a very high chance of saving.
You're not
like,
gonna save
Just
me,
don't
are you?
say who you're gonna save.
No, don't say it.
Don't say who you're
Don't
gonna save.
say. And probably save yourself, okay?
No,
Can
no,
we
no.
don't say?
Use it on someone else.
Well,
No,
let him
no, someone else.
Don't
like,
say
kill
it.
him.
Don't say it.
Okay,
You got 5 more minutes.
I'm still going back to you two. I'm sorry. You
So you're
say.
gonna kill him? Can they lynch 2
Yes.
a night? Like
No,
you
no,
did
no,
last
no.
night?
You can only lynch one.
I'm happy if you got it. You were like,
So
this
if I
motherfucker
survive the night,
whistles.
you lynch
I'm
me.
like, whatever, that's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Statistically, and you not too sure about as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna order some food again if anyone else.
It's the first time they're playing it.
Is the first food here?
Yes.
But I'm happy. I'm gonna lynch Odie off
Okay, a
your.
second, because I heard the noise.
Okay, Odie, what's your defense?
And this counts, by the way. You were very quiet.
Yeah.
But you're also quite quiet during the
Yeah.
night. So I don't know.
There's a lot of things. I've been really thinking who I actually seriously think of the map for this game, and I think one to watch. Well, 4 people. There's 4 people at the moment I'm questioning if they could be Mafia. 1, Ted. I didn't think it earlier, but second, I think he's kind of calmed it down. Someone made a mention earlier saying, you know, you're being very active, you're accusing other people. Now this game, he's playing quite different. And also the fact that he pointing out in that round where I seriously did not move at all.
100% moved.
I did not move at all. I did not make a single sound. Okay? So that makes me feel that he would jump straight onto me after, because I think he's a little bit worried, because I think we are taking out the Mafia pretty accurately.
100%.
Also,
yeah, the thing is, if you're saying he's lying, then he's Mafia.
Yeah, no,
Shane,
I'm saying he's Mafia. I'm saying he's Mafia.
Okay, but
can you tell when he's lying? Because you know him kind of well,
Dude,
right?
he 100% moved.
Is he lying?
100,000%.
I did not move at all.
I played Dota with Shane.
I can't tell this guy at all. You spent some time with both of them. Which one is fucking telling the truth?
I don't know. Honestly, I think Owen is telling
No, because I think you
think Owen is telling the
people,
truth,
right? You want to hear my thought?
That's
I think
interesting.
Shane's also a bit suspicious.
That's interesting. Okay.
He hasn't talked at all. He talked a little bit in the first game he played last game. This game, he's stepped up the quietness. He's taken a very bad.
Are you
he's
fucking Mafia, dude?
No.
He has been quiet.
He hasn't moved.
And he made a very quick.
Waga's a typical Mafia.
This couch has been quiet.
But they've been more. Shane's been more quiet this.
But they also haven't been speaking.
Waga's been the same pretty much every game.
Yeah.
I can't really.
Oh no, yeah, I don't think Waga's Mafia.
I mean, it's not the end of the
That's
world.
true, Shane has been quiet.
It's really not the end of the world if we just fucking lynch one
I
and
think
then
we
get
lynched
the other one.
Hanny, what do you think?
I don't think that OD is.
Why look at him?
What's his back?
If not
What do
him,
you-
then
what do
definitely
you think
Shane.
about
We're doing the right choice by lynching Ted first, and then.
You're gonna kill me first, and then if you
No, we're not gonna kill him second, but one of you is the Mafia, and I believe the highest chance is.
If I was
I want to say something for Ted.
why would I announce it and say, oh, he's definitely Mafia? Because you're obviously gonna say
odds
it's
are not in your
The
favor.
other thing about OD is he's got ADHD, so he's a fidgety little fucker.
Are you sure you
That
didn't
is
move
true.
during
I just well, I did not move a single inch.
The thing is,
I found myself thinking,
I didn't hear shit.
I'm not going to try. I'm just going to try and not move.
But I was like 1 seat away.
So I find it very weird
in
that
the
Ted's
pointing
accusing me of making a
stage, I heard
sound.
the zips on his coat moving up and down. That is what I fucking
Yeah,
heard.
the thing is,
Well,
either
so,
one
what
of
do you mean?
I'm saying I heard like a jingle.
Okay, look,
Okay,
I
it
think,
is done.
I
No, I
think
wanna
we
say
did
something
one
for
tonight
Ted.
and one the next night.
I want to say something for you. Ted basically asked whether you could lynch himself and him at the same time.
You cannot.
You cannot. But why would he ask that? Like, as a town, you be happy to trade your life.
I said
for-
that,
for
and I
something
said,
like
can we
Mafia.
kill 2 tonight?
Yep.
And she said no.
No, we can't.
You won't make that play. You won't say that if you're.
I
the
trust
Mafia.
this guy. I trust whatever he picks because he knows.
I think it is time to vote.
Is Owen? Okay.
Is Owen Mafia or not?
Mafia.
3,
Oh, sorry.
2, 1, vote. That is a majority because we're 6.
We're going to sleep.
7? What? No?
Yeah.
Oh, you sleep. Yeah, Owen is dead and you
I'm
sleep.
dead.
The rest is
I'm just going to say I think Shane.
No, you can't say
that.
We're down to 1 man.
Take it now out. Cheater. Come to heaven.
Everybody is asleep. Mafia, please erase your head. Decide on victim number 1. Decide on victim number 2. Lower your heads. Cop, please raise your head. Lower your head. Vigilante, please raise your head. Lower your head. Medic, please raise your head. Who do you want to save? Lower your head. It turns morning. There are 3 bodies on the floor.
What?
So, vigilante shot.
Your 3 are dead.
Us 3?
You're 3.
Holy shit.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So, okay.
So
Who was
you,
the vigi-
did
who was-
you heal yourself?
Okay, I'm guessing Vigilante took out Hotbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Who's
so.
a Vigilante?
Not me.
I think it's Shane though.
Well,
It's literally not me.
That James?
No, I'm not the vigilante, but I reckon since we had the target on Purian and OD, I think we already made a statement that we're gonna kill Pyrion or OD when we said, okay, kill OD first.
So did the
and we
Vigilante
said
kill
that we're
Pyrion?
gonna kill Pyrion as well. So I think Vigilante probably shot Pyrion.
And
because
Lumi
we,
was Vigilante.
as the town, made the choice on those two.
But haven't we lost
but how can one shot if the other is already dead?
Yeah, but isn't the game over already?
No, we still have one Mafia left.
Yeah.
Wait, there's one Mafia left?
No, it can't be because there has to be 2 left because.
Wait,
well,
it should be one or two.
No, but unless the Vigilante shot the Mafia. The Vigilante shot a Mafia, and Mafia shot the Vigilante. Or something at the same time.
No, look. There have to be, 3 people died, so Mafia had to be with 3 at that point when they killed 2. Because else you can't kill 2 people.
I don't think.
Who did you say?
I don't
Who
think
did you say?
But how could
Who
it?
did you say?
Who did you say?
I'm not sure if I want to say that.
But
yeah, but
there's
the
no
Mafia
Isn't it, so if the Vigilante shoots one, right? And then there has to be at least 2 Mafia left, right? If there's 3 people dead, no? Yes?
3 people died means that.
Given that
so you didn't shield any of those 3. That's obvious,
right?
Okay. What it means is, if you have to have 3 or more Mafia to have 2 shots.
So the
Okay. So there was.
The only way.
There was 3 Mafia, and there was a Vigilante because the Vigilante took a shot, but the Vigilante killed the Mafia, which I think was 10.
Okay, so
yes, for sure
okay,
there was.
Okay. Since I saved myself, right, it means there's a Vigilante if there is one. The game would be over if it's not the Vigilante shooting another innocent, right? Because if it's 3 Mafia, we fucking lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but there can't be 3 Mafia, right?
But
it's 2 Mafia left. It's 2 Mafia.
But she announced that the game is over.
The game is not over.
No, it has to be. There has to be 2 Mafia left.
So there's 2 Mafia.
So one person has to die for the Mafia to win.
I've already said.
Down now, the Mafia.
I think this
Small
motherfucker.
technical point. But if there are 3 Mafia left, they've won the game.
Yeah.
If there aren't 3 Mafia left, how did they get?
They have to die.
The Vigilante.
We said when it dies. So if Mafia lynches, no wait. If we lynch a townie.
You guys should move here.
No, but literally, is it over if there's 3 Mafia?
Yeah.
So it would be over, yes?
No.
Alright,
Yeah, but
that means that Ken is an idiot and shoots a non-Mafia. What? Because he's the Vigilante, and then there's 2 Mafia left.
There was not, no, there is not a fail shot by the Vigilante that's already proven. Yeah, because we had 2 people dying this night, so 3 Mafia were alive when they started their decision, that's for sure.
But
and the Vigilante also shot.
3
died, yeah.
The Vigilante.
Yes, Vigilante also shot, and the only one Vigilante would shoot is Pyrion, because we, some people, thought,
okay, who's the Vigilante? Are you the Vigilante?
No, I think the Vigilante got killed. Yes. And the Vigilante chose to shoot at Pyrion because they were like, this speeds up the process, now we can accuse other people.
So if people, I mean, if the Vigilante...
But that means the Vigilante had to be shooting first.
The game would be over right now.
They shoot at the same time.
Yeah, but I think we got 2 or less. But I think we have 2 because statistically there was 3 gunshots.
Yes, there was.
Which means we had 3.
So
And Pyrion was one of the gunshots.
Down right now.
The only one.
Vigilante failed, no?
No, the Vigilante.
He killed someone because there were 3 Mafia, now there are 2.
Yes, one of the Mafia died in the night.
Because they couldn't kill 2 people with just 2 people. You have to have at least 1 more to kill 2.
But the Vigilante...
You can only kill 1
you can
if
trust
you have
on this,
2
the
people.
Vigilante 100%
So who killed the other
mathematically
person?
succeeded.
Yes, that's the thing. I personally think Pyrion.
Else we would have lost.
And
because there were 3 of them, and then if he didn't shoot the Mafia, let me just say, if he didn't shoot a Mafia, there would be 3 Mafia right now, which would mean the game is over.
Yeah.
Vigilante succeeded in shooting most likely Pyrion.
But what if there was only 2, I'm just saying.
Then you can only kill 1 person.
Yeah, but what if there was a Vigilante, 2 Mafia already, like before
Then
that?
3 people cannot die.
No.
But the Vigilante could shoot someone that's
And
not
you need 3
Yeah.
Mafia to shoot twice.
Okay,
But the Mafia can only kill 1 person if they have are 2 Mafia. So there were still 2 people dead, even if they were targeted
you need 2 shots
down.
for 1 person?
No, like just you need 1 extra person to kill. 1 Mafia is just like someone who doesn't do shit.
Alright, Hanny, right. You said you're a medic, no one interrupted you, so you're a medic, right? I'm down.
And I agree with you.
Okay.
And even though you think that I was teaming up with Hotbit, all I know is I think you are definitely what you say you are.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
I've come out at the beginning and said I am town, and I'm trying to. I think statistically we're going to win. I don't know about any of these three, and I've sat on the couch and I was closest to Lumi, and I think Lumi could have been the vigilante.
I thought first that Lumi
I
was
thought,
Mafia.
but I didn't hear anything from him the whole game. You haven't
God.
spoke. You haven't spoke much. You were speaking, but whatever.
You're killing feeder.
Whoa.
But as far as I'm concerned, even if you if you want to win, the worst thing to do is get rid of me. Like, guarantee you this. From the get-go, right? Said I was town, played it very differently, trying to get to this, and I think we've got 2 left. And if we just go through these
motherfuckers. From the very
motherfuckers.
start that I don't think you're Tom.
Why?
But he's not going to say he's Mafia, of course, but I do
agree
think it
with
makes
you
him
on
a
that.
little bit
I believe
suspicious.
that he is not.
But
and
still.
I think
Yeah.
that the
I
2 Mafia
think that
remaining,
Shane
we're
is
getting down to the low point. I think.
Don't trust this motherfucker.
I think that James.
I do trust him because he made a point just before
And
he
you.
could have potentially died.
What do you mean?
Earlier, when he was trying to make a point on which is important information, and that's why I think he's not Mafia.
I agree. I say we vote James.
I think it's Shane and James.
It's definitely James. I'm pretty certain.
I'm the vocal one, and like I'm still here. Surprising.
Yes.
But at the same time, I came out at the beginning, said I was. I agree with you.
And Shane is quiet right now,
I've been going for the
because
best
why would
plays.
he vote
This is
for
good.
it?
I just want to.
No, the thing is,
if I vote for James,
look,
we lose the game.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Yeah.
you shouldn't vote. That's why you get quiet.
But I
You're
have a
Mafia.
feeling he's playing some fucking mind
All right,
trick.
okay. I've been going for the best plays, right? Best play was get rid of OD Pixel, okay? Because we knew that Ted was going to disappear, and then we definitely got rid of one of the Mafia, okay? Syndron was here, who isn't here, who I think was helping us statistically with the best plays, and then we did the best play with Capitalist as well, right? I believed Capitalist. We killed Base Kit, which was statistically the best play.
But you voted for
And
Owen to
then
be guilty,
Capitalist
right?
got killed the next
How
round.
about this? I suggest we
Yeah,
vote
but
James.
Basecamp was gone
And that way I
no
can
matter
vote.
what.
No, but
He
the
wasn't
point is,
part
it's
of
like,
it.
I mean,
There was
everyone
no-
can vote
if
in.
we're going to win, if we're going
But
to
then
win,
Okay.
if you're not going to believe me just because
No,
I've been taking
if
the
he isn't
absolute
the
best
Mafia,
fucking
then
plays
we do lose
since
the
the
game.
get-go, and I don't know about Ken, I don't
Maybe
know about
he's not
One
Hotbit,
conversation string at the same time, thanks.
like I don't know about Hotbit, right?
Okay,
The thing is, I don't get to lift my
I
head
see.
during Mafia, okay? I don't know, but the thing is, statistically, I've taken the best plays. If you don't, if you want to take me out, you're going to have a really fucking hard time.
I want to take him on.
Okay, wait.
Okay, so
You
you
just
Maybe
want to
I'll
take
have
me
to
out,
make
you don't
a
trust me,
seconds.
but I'm being
I can
so
tell you,
fucking
I'm with
honest
you
with you.
on this one.
Like, I'm being so fucking honest with you. And I'm only appeasing to you because I don't trust these guys, and he's automatically just turning to me and going, yeah.
Okay.
To you,
Why would I automatically?
No, the Mafia would not take you out.
So-
But I
There's
wanna-
too
but
much
can
of
I
that.
ask
Right
one thing?
now-
he just said yes.
Right
I
now,
think
there's
that's-
an accusation
Can I
on
ask one thing? Because there's one thing I want to know from Owen. Because Owen said, Shane said that Owen was guilty.
I was wrong. When I saw the look on Ted's face, it was actually like he was wrong.
Yeah, but he can't just say that right now.
Well, I didn't know at the time, right? I just guessed off their expression.
But you still don't know. Maybe he wasn't even.
They asked me
there.
because I knew them more than other people. That's the main reason.
If it's going to be any of
I just
us,
know-
probably, but not me.
It's like I hate
Like,
it because he's
honest-
not reading.
honest to
He's
God,
always
Hannah.
different.
Like, really, want to
And
win?
he's
You've got
too
all the
honest.
power. I believe you. If you want to win, you've got all the power.
You
But
shouldn't
I'm
say
telling
honest
you.
to God. That's not good.
It's not good enough.
So there's an
What do you want me to
accusation
do?
going on right
I
now
wanna
on James. Does it have sufficient backup? Because you accused him. Who's your backup?
You accused him and I
I
backed up, I
don't
think.
know.
You
Actually,
should-
the
you-
two of you
you
were
should
first
take-
and I was third.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
There's
how
still-
many
I want to
No,
know
no,
his
no, we
defense.
haven't
I want to
voted,
know
but-
his defense. Why
but
he
it
wouldn't
doesn't-
be.
I could. I've been doing it forever. But I mean, like, I came out front. I came out first. Said
Okay,
this.
are we retracting
don't
the
believe.
accusation?
Don't
or-
I want to
Maybe
hear. I
don't
want to
believe.
kind of hear everyone's defense before we vote someone
I
else.
think that's because
Okay,
you're
oh
Mafia.
yeah, I think you're Mafia too, and you should have backed him up.
Why? I just want to know because you
'Cause
haven't
every-
said anything. We have actually spoken. You were always quiet when you were Mafia. You haven't really said anything.
I was not quiet when I
Nobody
was
can
Mafia. I
barely
was
read
going
you.
into discussions and actually moving
No, we-
people
yeah,
a whole lot.
still
In the
we
first
said
2
I
games
think
I was
quiet.
doing that.
The two
So I
Mafia
want to know.
are in
just, I
this
just want to know
group.
more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the most
That's
Like
what
this,
Wow.
this three, there is two Mafia.
Of course
And
they are.
no, it's not.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
One of you two
That's
is, and
ultra
you.
obvious
Yeah.
that there are two
Because he
Mafia
can't
between
be-
the four of
when
us.
you-
No.
Yes, that's
One
not
of you
the value
two
is
are,
ultra
and I
obvious.
think Mac is Mafia. One of you two, and I think Mac. I think that's the play,
Yeah,
not to
he's
back me
throwing
up.
me under the bus.
Okay,
do
so
it.
are you retracting on him?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still accusing.
Are you still accusing James?
You're still supporting.
We're voting in 3, 2, 1.
Right.
James is dead. It turns nighttime.
Oh.
We're either lost or we're sitting.
Is Sid still in the game or what?
What?
He's dead.
Yeah. Mafia, please raise your head. Who do you want to kill first? Who do you want to kill second? Lower your head. Cop, please raise your head. Lower your head. Vigilante, please raise your head. Lower your head. Medic, please raise your head. Who do you want to save? Lower your head. And it's morning. And unfortunately, the town is a medic poor.
Huh?
Oh my god.
What the fuck? But
By the way, you're not
How?
supposed to say.
Yeah, you shouldn't say.
He was already saying it
Yeah,
20
he was
times himself.
How
People
can-
accepted it.
the mafia
Yeah.
lost,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
The mafia loses with like one person because they can't kill, right?
Say again?
No, they can still kill.
They can still kill.
If there's one mafia, they can still kill.
Yeah.
If it's down to 3, you guys just point at the person you think is Mafia.
Yes.
After 5 minutes.
So how does the mafia win? They can't win, right? There's
If you
more
don't get
down,
pointed
so the
out.
down wins.
There's 3 people. If person 1 points to person
It's about
3,
who we lynch.
and person 2 points to person 3, and person
Someone
3
is gonna
is
get
not
lynched here.
Mafia.
If we don't do anything, then of course the
Mafia
mafia
wins.
wins, but we need to lynch one now, and it's the one that
Okay.
will two.
I think it's Mac. Every time James was talking, and we were saying, okay, it's him, she try and prolong the conversation, and he was obviously Mafia.
No,
What
I
do you
just
think?
For me, I honestly don't know. I must say I'm not sure because I haven't played with Shane at all. And for you it was just and I said that in the middle of the game and in the beginning of the game. Also against you, Ori, that we can't read you. And that's been always. For you, I don't know, because I have found you too honest to be. Yeah, no, but you don't seem like a person that can lie.
Good.
But like the reason that I wasn't against games, I just wanted to know like what the other defense was because we haven't heard anything from you in general. As James said at the beginning, you were quiet. We've been talking, Hoppet was talking a lot. Basically hasn't said anything at all. But like, if Hoppet was Mafia, he's been talking a lot. Basically has
I was the
nothing,
one
so.
to back up it.
So who do you think is most likely between me and Shane? I want to get that.
I think you, but I can't 100% say. But if I have to choose between you, I choose you.
Okay.
What about you, Wire? Who do you pick?
Well, at first I was thinking that it might be you, the first like third of the game, but I honestly don't think that's you. I think during the later stages and in general, it just feels like you were more on board with James and played towards him as well. I think
When have I sided before?
when we were 5 and also previously when we were 7. So I think it's you. Yes.
So we're pointing towards the person we think is Mafia in 3, 2, 1. You were right.
Guys, you did